Hi everyone, welcome back to 10th standard maths class. Subheading is another measure. Okay, so in the previous section we have learned about sine and cos value. Okay, sine means what? It is opposite side by hypotenuse, and cos means adjacent side by hypotenuse. Our next one is tan value. Okay, so tan equal to here opposite adjacent hypotenuse. Okay, in the previous video I have explained three sides. For all the triangle there will be three sides: opposite side, adjacent side, and then hypotenuse side. Now for tan it is opposite side by adjacent side. Okay, this is the equation: opposite by adjacent. Okay, by using this we will get another measure, that means it is tan. Okay, so these three are the important trigonometric measures: sine, cos, and tan. For example, if we have a triangle with the angles 30, 60, 90 degree. Okay, for example here 30, 60, 90. Okay, sine cos values we already learned. Next is tan value. So here tan 30. If we want to find tan 30 equal to what? Opposite side by adjacent side. Opposite side by adjacent side of 30 degree angle. Okay, and we already know 30, 60, 90 degree. 30, 60, 90 degree ratio concept is what? 1 is to root 3 is to 2. That is 30 opposite 1, 60 opposite root 3, 90 opposite 2. 1 is to root 3 is to 2. That we already know. Okay, now from this we can write tan 30, tan 60, and tan 90. Okay, so here tan 30 means opposite side first. So 30 degrees opposite side is what? It is 1. Okay, so here 1 by adjacent side. Next is adjacent side. Adjacent side is what? 30 degree opposite. If opposite is one perpendicular side here, then next perpendicular side will be adjacent. This is always hypotenuse. 90 degree opposite is always hypotenuse. So opposite here, adjacent is root 3. So 1 by root 3. This is tan 30. Okay, opposite side by adjacent side. So tan 30 is 1 by root 3. Next is tan 60. Tan 60 equal to what? Same opposite by adjacent side of 60 degree angle you have to consider. So 60 degree here, 60 degrees just opposite is what? Root 3. Opposite side is root 3 by adjacent side. Adjacent side is what? If root 3 is adjacent side, then here will be the adjacent side. Okay, so adjacent side number is what? 1. So root 3 by 1. Answer will be root 3. Okay, so tan 60 is root 3 and tan 30 is 1 by root 3. And here tan 90 is not possible to measure because opposite side is what? Hypotenuse. Okay, tan 90 opposite side is hypotenuse. So tan 90 is not possible to find. Tan 90 value is, it is infinite value, that you will learn in +1 and +2. Okay, now tan 30 and tan 60 is enough. Now here next one more triangle we learn. What was that? 45 degree angle, isn't it? So here 45 degree, here also 45. This is 90. Ratio is 1 is to root 2. From this tan 45 we can write. Okay, tan 45. Tan 45 means opposite side by adjacent side. Same equation. 45. Any of these two 45 you can choose. So 45 opposite side 1, adjacent side also 1. So 1 by 1. Answer is what? 1. So tan 45 is 1. Okay. So these are the measurement related to tan. Okay. Tan 30, tan 60, tan 45. Okay. These you have to by heart. Okay. So now let's move on to problems. Page number 117. First question. One angle of a rhombus is 50 degree and the larger diagonal is 5 centimeter. What is its area? This question, figure is not given. We have to draw the rough figure by using the given clues. Okay, so here it is given that the figure is a rhombus. Okay, rhombus with one angle as what? 50 degree. Okay, one angle is 50 degree. So acute here Rhombus means all the sides are equal. Okay, so first draw a rough figure of rhombus. Then acute angle is here, one obtuse angle here. Given angle is 50 degree. That means this angle will be what? 50 degree. This angle and this angle will be 50 degree. And we know diagonal will divide the angle into two equal halves. That means this is 25 degree and this is also what? 25 degree. Okay, total 50 degree. Now it is given that the largest diagonal, length of the largest diagonal is 5 centimeter. Okay, so when you draw the diagonal, you can see that this is the largest one, this is short one. Okay, so this diagonal is 5 centimeter. Okay, so this is the diagonal with 5 centimeter. We have to find the area of this rhombus. Okay, area we have to find. What is the equation? Area of rhombus, base into height, one equation. Another equation is half d1 d2. Okay, half d1 d2, half into product of diagonals. Two diagonals are there, product of that. Okay, so here one diagonal we know that is 5 centimeter. Second diagonal we have to find. That means one more diagonal you have to draw and find. Okay, then only you can find what? Area. Okay, now let's draw the second diagonal. Like this we can draw. Okay, so here DB is a second diagonal, AC is the first diagonal, and we know for the rhombus two diagonals are perpendicular bisector of each other. Okay, perpendicular and also bisector. Okay, that means 90 degree. Perpendicular means 90 degree and bisector means total 5 centimeter divided in two halves. That means here 2.5, here also 2.5. Okay, so rough figure we got. Now we have to find D2. That means DB we have to find, and we know bisector means DO and OB will also be what? Equal. Okay, DO and OB will also be equal. So in order to find this DO, let's consider triangle DOC. Okay, so consider triangle DOC. Now in this triangle, angle given is 25 degree. Okay, given angle is 25 degree and one side also we have, that is 2.5. Now we need to check which measure you have to choose, sine, cos or tan. Okay, so first of all, given side 25 degrees, which side is given? This is opposite and this is adjacent side. So adjacent side is given, and which measurement we have to find? It is opposite side. Okay, DO we are going to find. So opposite side we have to find. Okay, opposite side we need to find, and which one is the given measurement? Adjacent side is given measurement. That means tan value I have to consider. Opposite and adjacent is comes in tan. Okay, so tan we have to consider. Tan of which angle? Tan of given angle, that is 25. So tan 25 equal to opposite side by adjacent side. Okay, so here opposite side is DO by adjacent side is OC. Okay, now we have to write the value. Tan 25, DO we don't know, OC we have, that is 2.5. Tan 45 is actually 0.4663. Okay, tan 45 value is this one. Let's simplify this. That means let's take only two decimals. That means third decimal 6 greater than 5 means we can write it as 0.47. Only two decimal we can consider here. Okay, 0.47. Now DO we don't know, so DO by OC value is 2.5. Okay, now in order to find DO equal to, take this divided by to this side. So 0.47 into 2.5. Okay, when you multiply this you will get the answer 1.18 centimeter. 1.18 centimeter. That means up to here only one portion is 1.18. Next will also 1.18. That means the second diagonal B2 will be equal to what? 1.18 plus 1.18 or 1.18 into 2. So answer will be 2.36 centimeter. Okay, so this is the second diagonal. First diagonal is what? 5 centimeter. Now let's find the area. So area equal to half into D1 first diagonal 5 into second diagonal we got the answer as what 2.36. Okay, now this we can divide, that means 2.5 into 2.36. when you multiply this answer you will get it is 5.9 centimeter square. Okay, multiply this, one more digit is there, 5.9 is the final answer after simplifying. Okay, I convert the whole answer into one decimal or two decimal is enough. Okay, so 5.9 centimeter square is the area of this particular rhombus. Okay, so this is the answer for first question. Question number 2. A ladder leans against a wall with its foot 2 meters away from the wall and the angle with the floor 40 degree. How high is the top end of the ladder from the ground? Also, figure is not given. We have to draw the rough figure. Very important question. Okay, so question is, a ladder leans against a wall. Okay, so a wall we need. Okay, always the wall will be what? Like a perpendicular line, we know. Okay, so let's start from wall. Always wall will be like this. Next, ladder. Okay, ladder leans against a wall, that means leans means we can draw like this. Okay, now we need what? Ground. This ladder leans against where? Ground. Okay, so this is the ground portion. Okay, so this is wall here, ladder here, then this is ground. Okay, so this is the rough figure. No need to write this, I just write to understand. Okay, so here a ladder leans against a wall and distance is given. Okay, at a distance from the foot. Okay, from the foot of the ladder to the wall, distance is what? It is given as 2 meter. Okay, so this distance is 2 meter. This is 2 meter. One more is given, angle between this ladder and ground. Okay, angle between ladder and ground is 40 degree. That means this will be 40 degree angle. Okay, so this is 40 degree angle. So this is the figure. Okay, a right triangle we will get wall, ground, ladder. Ladder and ground makes 40 degree angle at a distance of 2 meter. Okay, now let's mark the points. Like this we can mark. Okay, now question is, how high the top end of the ladder from the ground? Okay, how high the top end of the ladder. So this is the ladder and its top end is what? Where? At the point C. Okay, this is the top end. We have to find the height here. Okay, that means AC we need to find. How high? How high means this measurement we need to find. AC we have to find, that is the question. Okay, AC we need to find. Now for that, here one measurement is given, one angle also given. Now we have to check sine, cos or tan, which one we need to apply here. So for that we have to check which is the measurement to find and which is the measurement given of 40 degree angle. So 40 degrees opposite side. Okay, AC we need to find, that means opposite. Given is what? 40 degrees adjacent side. So opposite given, sorry, opposite we need to find, adjacent is given. So opposite and adjacent comes in where? Tan. Okay, so tan 40. Tan 40 equal to opposite side by adjacent. That is equal to opposite side is AC by adjacent side is AB. That is equal to AC we don't know, AB we have, that is 2 meter. Okay, now we need the value of tan 40. Tan 40 0.84. Okay, after simplification it is 0.84. Okay, so 0.84 equal to AC by 2. Now AC equal to what? 2 into 0.84. Okay, you all know, just a calculation is there, nothing more. Okay, so 2 into 0.84 equal to 1.68 meter. Okay, that means this distance is 1.68. Okay, that ladder top end is 1.68 meter high from the ground. Okay, so this is the answer for the second question. Next is question number 3. Three rectangles are to be cut along the diagonals and the triangles are got rearranged to form a regular pentagon as shown in the picture. If the sides of the pentagon are to be 30 centimeter, what should be the length and breadth of the rectangles? In this question we have three rectangles, okay, one large rectangle and two small rectangles, and these rectangles are divided into equal halves, okay. So total 6 pieces here. By using these 6 pieces, one regular pentagon is created, okay, regular pentagon, that means all the sides are equal and all angles also equal, with one side as 30, okay, side is given, side of pentagon is given, that is 30, okay. Question is, what is the length and breadth of these rectangles? Length and breadth of large rectangle, length and breadth of small rectangles, okay. So in order to find this, just check the figures carefully, okay. So here when you check the larger rectangle, you can see that this portion, okay, this half portion is the same as DAF, okay, DAF, this portion and this half portion is same, okay. Now next portion DFB, this is second portion, that means just by flipping it is joined here, okay. Now here A to B total measurement is 30, okay. Now here AF, this AF portion is the same as breadth of this large rectangle, okay, this AF. So here as it is regular pentagon, this perpendicular line will divide it into equal parts, that means one portion will be 50. So breadth of large rectangle will be 15 centimeter, okay. Breadth of large rectangle is 15 centimeter, okay. Next we have to find the length, okay, length of this large rectangle. For that, here no angles are given, okay, but we know for a regular pentagon one angle is what? One angle of regular pentagon is 108 degree, okay, 108 degree. That means this complete angle will be what? 108 degree, okay. That is divided into two equal halves, okay. That means one will be 54, next will also be what? 54, okay, 54 and 54 will be, okay. Now here total angle, here also the total angle B also will be what? Total, it is what? Same 108 degree, okay. So here 54 degree, here also 54 degree, okay. Total here 108 degree, this is 90 degree, okay, this is 90 degree. So the remaining this angle will be what? 108, sorry, 54, 90, okay. So 108 minus 54 plus 90, okay. So here answer will be 36 degree, okay, it will be 36 degree. And this angle, okay, this angle, so this is 36 degree, and this angle will be what? Total 108, 108 out of 108, one angle is 36. So 108 minus 36, remaining will be 72 degree. That means this angle is 72 degree, okay, that will be 72, okay. So we got all the angles here. Now we have to consider the triangle DFB, okay, we need to consider the triangle DFB. 72 degrees here, base 15 centimeter also here. I will draw here, okay, that portion only, this is the portion, okay, DFB, okay. Here this angle is 72, okay, this is 15. Now in order to find this DF is the same as length of this large rectangle. So in order to find DF, which one we need to consider, which measurement? Sine, cos or tan? Opposite side we need to find, okay. 72 degrees given one, opposite side we have to find, and adjacent side is given, that means tan 72 we have to consider. So tan 72 equal to opposite side by adjacent side, opposite side is DF by adjacent side is given as 15, okay. Now tan 72 value. When you check the textbook, you can see that value of tan 72 is 3.08. Okay, so 3.08 by df by 15. That means df equal to, take this 15 to this side, so 15 into 3.08. now when you multiply this, you will get the answer 46.2 centimeter. Okay, 46.2 centimeter. That means breadth we already got. Next, length. That means df is the same as length of the large rectangle. So length of large rectangle will be this 46.2 centimeter. Okay, length of large rectangle. So length and breadth of large rectangle we got. Next we have to find length and breadth of this small rectangle. For that, let's consider the triangle DHC. Okay, this portion. Okay, perpendicular line we have here in this figure. Okay, when you look into this figure, you can't understand anything. That's why I redraw only that triangle here. Okay, DHC. Okay, here DH we need to find. Then only what we can say this height. Okay, this portion we will get. So for that, DHC in that 54 degrees given, and one side is given as 30. Okay, one side, because DC is a side of regular pentagon. Okay, so for that 30 centimeter here, 54 degree here, and we need to find which all the sides. Here you can see that this DHC is this portion. Okay, this is small rectangles, half portion is DHC. Okay, when you check this, you can see the figure. Okay, check the figure properly, compare this portion and this portion. Okay, you can see that this is a part of small rectangle. Okay, DHC is a part of small rectangle. Now here this DH, okay, this DH is the same as length of the small rectangle, because 90 degree here, this is also 90 degree, it is just flipping. Okay, so this is D, this is H, and this is C. Okay, so here 90 degree. When you find DH, we can say that that is length, and this HC will be what? This HC will be breadth of the small rectangle. So both we need to find. So for that, we have to check sine, cos or tan. Okay, which one? Here 54 degree hypotenuse is given. Okay, 90 degrees opposite hypotenuse is given. That means tan is not possible. Okay, now in order to find this DH is 54 degrees opposite side. So opposite and hypotenuse comes in sine. Okay, so sine 54 equal to opposite side by hypotenuse. Now sine 54 is 0.81. Here onwards I am using only 2 decimals. Okay, after converting. So 0.81 equal to opposite side is DH by hypotenuse given as 30. Okay, so DH by 30. Now here DH equal to 30 come to this side. So 30 into 0.81. Okay, now when you multiply this, you will get the answer 24.3 centimeter. Okay, 24.3 centimeter is the DH. That means length. Okay, length of small rectangle. Okay, length of small rectangle is 24.3. This measurement is 24.3. Okay, next we have to find breadth. Okay, so for that 54 degrees, which side is HC? This is opposite side. That means this is adjacent side. That means adjacent and hypotenuse. So adjacent and hypotenuse comes in what? Cos value. Okay, so cos 54 we have to consider. Adjacent side by hypotenuse. Like this we have to consider. Now cos 54. Cos 54 is 0.59. Okay, so 0.59 equal to adjacent side is what? HC. So HC by hypotenuse is same, 30. Okay, so HC equal to 30 into 0.59. Okay, so when you multiply this, you will get the answer 17.7 centimeter. Okay, that means breadth. Okay, so breadth of small rectangle is 17.7 centimeter. Okay, breadth of small rectangle 17.7 centimeter. Length is what? 24.3 centimeter. Okay, next is question number 4. In the picture, the vertical lines are equally spaced. Prove that their heights are in arithmetic sequence. What is the common difference? One figure is given. Question, one figure is given. Okay, one figure is given like this, and here common angle. Okay, common angle 40 degrees given, and we have heights. Some perpendicular heights are given, and we need to prove that. Okay, we need to prove that these perpendicular heights are in arithmetic sequence. Okay, these heights are in arithmetic sequence, that is we need to prove. And one more clue is given. All these heights are equally spaced. Equally spaced means distance between each height is the same. Let's consider that distance as d. Okay, so like this. Okay, all are same distance. Okay, so distance let's consider as d, small letter d. So b to c same, c to d same, d to e also same height, that is d. Okay, equally spaced. We have to prove that these heights, let's mark that heights as first one as h1, next is h2, next is h3, then h4. Okay, 4 perpendicular heights we have. Okay, so h1, h2, h3, h4. We need to prove that these heights h1, h2, h3, h4. Okay, all these are in arithmetic sequence, that is we need to prove here. All are in arithmetic sequence, and we know arithmetic sequence means what? There must be a common difference. Okay, so for that we have to check. In order to find the common difference, we need the measurement of these heights. Okay, then only we can check that. So let's find h1, h2, h3 and h4 first. So for that, consider the first triangle. Triangle ABF. Okay, let's start from here. Consider triangle ABF. Okay, now here in this triangle ABF, this space let's consider as A. Okay, we don't know anything about this space, so let's consider it as A, small letter A. Okay, now we need h1, opposite side we need to find. Given is A, consider like that. Measurement is not given, only alphabets. Okay, so opposite side we want to find, and this adjacent side is given. So tan 40. Okay, so tan 40 equal to opposite side by adjacent side. Okay, so opposite side is what? It is h1. Okay, divided by adjacent side is small letter A. Now let's rearrange this. That is h1. h1 equal to A, come to this side. So A tan 40. This much is enough. Okay, let's consider this as first equation. Okay, h1 equal to A tan 40. Similarly, next consider next triangle. Okay, all are perpendicular. Okay, all are perpendicular. Next let's consider ABF. Okay, ABF we already consider. Next is h2 we need. So ACG we have to consider. Triangle ACG. That means this line no need. Okay, consider the whole triangle A to C, C to G. Here also tan 40 we have to consider, because we need to find h2. Okay, so tan 40 equal to again opposite side. 40 degrees opposite side will be what? We are considering the whole triangle. That means this line here we are not considering. Okay, the triangle will be like this. So here opposite side will be h2 by adjacent side will be here total measurement A to B, small letter A, B to C, small letter D. That means total will be what? It is A plus D. Like this we have to write h2 by A plus D. Now let's write h2. So h2 equal to, take this A plus D to this side. So A plus D into tan 40. Okay, let's consider this as second equation. Similarly, we have to find what? h3 we have to find. Same by considering triangle ADH. Okay, by considering triangle ADH, H3 will be what? First one A tan 40. Next is what? A plus D tan 40. So here one more D will be there. Okay, consider triangle what? ADH. Okay, ADH. So again tan 40 equal to, next opposite side is, for the next one we don't want this side. Okay, we have to consider ADH. This triangle we have to consider. So opposite side is H3 by adjacent side will be from A to D, that is A D D, 2D here. So A plus D means it is A plus 2D will be here. Okay, H3 equal to A plus 2D. So here H3 will be equal to what? A plus 2D into tan 40. This will be third equation. Similarly, we can write H4. Okay, can you say that without writing all this? You can directly say A tan 40, then A plus D tan 40, next A plus 2D tan 40, then next will be A plus 3D tan 40. This is fourth equation. Okay, so we got all the measurement, H1, H2, H3, H4, all the four measurement we got. Now we have to check it is arithmetic sequence or not. Okay, so here these are the measurements. Okay, H1, H2, H3, H4 we got like this. Okay, now we are going to check whether it is in arithmetic sequence or not. So for that arithmetic sequence means what? There must be a common difference. Okay, difference between any two adjacent numbers must be same. So let's check the difference. First one, H2 minus H1. Okay, let's find the difference of H2 and H1. So here H2 is A plus D tan 40. Let's open the bracket. That is A tan 40 plus D tan 40. Okay, we have to multiply this A and D with tan 40. So D tan 40 minus what? H1. H1 is what? It is A tan 40. So A tan 40. Okay, now here A tan 40 and this A tan 40 we can cancel because 1 plus and 1 minus. So the remaining answer will be D tan 40. So first difference we got D tan 40. The same D tan 40 we must get for H3 minus H2 and H4 minus H3. Then we can say that this is arithmetic sequence. So let's check. Next is H3 minus H2. H3 is this one. So let's open the bracket and write, that is A tan 40 plus 2D tan 40. Okay, so 2D tan 40. Okay, minus H2. H2 is what? A tan 40 minus again, because when you open the bracket one plus sign here. Okay, like this we will write. Okay, D tan 40. When you open the bracket, this positive sign will be negative sign like this. Okay, now let's subtract. Here also A tan 40 and A tan 40 we can cancel. 2D tan 40 minus D tan 40. From 2D, 1D we have to subtract. So the final answer will be again D tan 40. 2 times D tan 40. Here 1 times D tan 40. That's why the remaining is D tan 40. So second difference also we got same. Next is third one, that is H4 minus H3. Okay, so H4 is A tan 40 plus 3D tan 40. Then subtraction. Okay, so minus H3. H3 means here what? A tan 40 minus 2D tan 40. Okay, so 2D tan 40. Now subtraction. This and this cancel. Plus and minus a tan 40. Now from 3D tan 40 we have to subtract 2D tan 40. So 3 minus 2, 1. That is D tan 40. Okay, so for the third case also we got the difference as d tan 40. That means h1, h2, h3, h4. These four heights are in arithmetic sequence. Okay, now one more question, what is the common difference? What is the common difference here? This d tan 40 is the common difference. Okay, so this is fourth one's answer. Next is question number 5. One side of a triangle is 6 centimeter and the angle at its ends are 40 degree and 65 degree. Calculate its area. Here also figure is not given. We have to draw the rough figure. So in the question it is given that one side of a triangle. Okay, one side of a triangle is 6 centimeter. So this base we can consider as 6 centimeter. Okay, and angle at its ends. Okay, at its ends means A and B are the ends of 6 centimeter line. Okay, angles are 40 degree and 65 degree. 40 and 65. Where we will give 40 and where we will give 65? Smallest angle is 40 degree. Okay, so the narrow one we have to consider as 40. Small one is here. This is little bit wide angle. Okay, so this you have to consider as 65 degree and this will be what? 40 degree. Okay, and question is what is the area of this triangle? Area we have to find. So in order to find area, base already we have, we need what? Height. Height also we need. So let's draw a perpendicular line from C to base. Okay, now when you draw this perpendicular line, you can see that base is not divided into equal halves. Okay, because distances are same. It is not isosceles or equilateral triangle. That means these distances are different. Okay, and now in order to find this height, if we consider the first triangle 40 degree. Okay, first triangle ADC, here angle given, but side, at least one complete side we need. Okay, in order to consider sine, cos or tan, at least one complete side we need. But here AD we don't know. Total is 6 centimeter and AD we can't say that it is 3 centimeter. So AD we don't know, DC we don't know, AC also we don't know. Okay, same for the second triangle DDC. Opposite side CD we don't know, DB we don't know, CB also. In this case, you can see one similarity. That means for these two triangles, one side is common. Okay, this CD portion is common for these two triangles. Okay, so we have to consider here by pairs of equation, by considering two equation, like that you have to solve. Okay, here we have to consider one side as x centimeter. Okay, by comparing two equation you have to solve this very important question. You can expect this. Okay, so here you have to consider the first side as x. Let's consider this as x centimeter, AD as x. Let AD equal to x centimeter. If AD is x centimeter, DB will be what? DB. Total is 6 centimeter. First portion is 6x. So remaining will be 6 minus x. Okay, 6 minus x centimeter. Okay, now let's consider what? These two triangles. Okay, so first triangle ADC. First triangle ADC. Here CD we want to find, given measurement is AD, that is x. Opposite we need to find, adjacent we have. That means tan we need to consider. Okay, so tan 40 degree. First one is 40 degree. So tan 40 equal to, opposite side is what? CD is the opposite side by adjacent side is AD. Okay, AD is the adjacent side, that is x. CD by x. Now CD equal to what? Take this x to this side, that is x tan 40. Okay, like this we can write x tan 40. Now tan 40 value. Okay, tan 40 value is 0.84. This 0.84. Okay, so we got CD equal to x into 0.84. Take this as first equation. Okay, we have to take it as first equation. Similarly, we have to consider the next triangle. Triangle CDD. Here also opposite side we have to find, adjacent is given. That means tan. Okay, so tan 65. Tan 65 equal to opposite side same CD. This is the opposite side of 65. Adjacent side DB is 6 minus x. I am not writing the equation because space won't be enough. Okay. So CD opposite side by adjacent side. Now we need what? CD we need. So CD equal to, take this to this side. So 6 minus x into tan 65. Okay, now tan 65 value that we need to apply here. So 6 minus x into tan 65 is 2.14. Okay, 2.14. So CD equal to 6 minus x into 2.14. This we can consider as second equation. Okay, so first equation and second equation below. Now compare these two equations. Can you see any similarity? CD equal to, that means left side is the same. Okay, so for these two triangles, this CD portion is same, first portion same. That means the second will also be what? Equal. Okay, you can write it as first equation equal to second equation. So first equation equal to second equation means first equation is what? 0.84x. That CD we can cancel. Okay, in both the equation LHS part same. That's why we are not writing that. We can write the right side part. So 0.84x equal to 6 minus x into 2.14. Okay, like this we can write first equation's right side part, second equation's right side part. Now we are going to simplify this. By simplifying this, we can find what? X. Okay, now 0.84x equal to, open the bracket, that is 6 into 2.14 minus x into 2.14. Okay, now in the next step take this minus x into 2.14 to this side. So here will be 0.84x minus, come to this side, it will be plus 2.14x. Okay, equal to, when you multiply this, 12.84 will be the answer. 12.84. Okay, now we can add this here x and here also x. That means 0.84 and 2.14 we can add. We will get the answer 2.98x. Okay, 2.98x equal to what? 12.84. Now keep x here. X equal to, take this into 2.9 to this side. So 12.84 divided by 2.98. You can cancel the points by multiplying with 100. So answer will be 1284 divided by 298. Okay, by by dividing this, you will get the answer 4.3 centimeter. X equal to 4.3 centimeter you will get. Now we need what? CD we need. Okay, in order to find CD we have two equations. So any of the equation you can choose. Put this x equal to 4.3 in any of the equation. First equation is better. Okay, because first equation was what? First equation what? CD equal to 0.84x. For the second equation we have to open the bracket like that. So first equation is better. So put x equal to 4.3 in first equation. So here answer will be 0.84 into x. X is what? 4.3. So answer is 3.6 centimeter. So CD is 3.6 centimeter. That means this height is 3.6 centimeter. Now we can find what? Area. Area equal to half BH. That is half into, base is what? AB is base, that is 6 into height is what? 3.6. Okay, now this 2 and 6 we can cancel. So 3 into 3.6. Final answer will be 10.8 centimeter square. Okay, so 10.8 centimeter square is the area of this triangle. Very important question. Okay, previous SSLC question paper, you can see that this question, similar questions. Okay, by comparing two triangle, then by finding two equations, you have to find x, then you have to apply x in any of the equation, then you have to find that common quotient. Okay, very important question. So this is the answer. Area 10.8 centimeter square. That's all from this section. Okay, total 5 questions.